Most people looking at their palms focus on the major creases, the life or heart line. But hidden beneath those common pathways are rare, specific geometric shapes that palm readers have long associated with immense wealth. According to the ancient Vedic tradition of Hasta Samudrika, the lines on your hand function like a unique financial fingerprint. This system argues that your palm is a map of your material potential. This practice traces back to ancient sages who recorded the life stories and destinies of millions on treated palm leaves using Tamil scripts. They believed they were documenting the financial past, present, and future of humanity. Now, a mark on your hand doesn't magically deposit cash into your bank account. Instead, palmists read these markings as indicators of your natural talents, showing the specific pathways you are predisposed to take to accumulate money. By analyzing the 6 rarest wealth markings on the human hand, we can decode your natural approach to prosperity. These signs fall into 3 distinct archetypes: the builders, the icons, and the blessed. The first archetype is the builders. If your palm falls into this category, you are wired to generate wealth through commercial strategy, precise execution, and long-term discipline. The hallmark of this archetype is the money triangle, known in Sanskrit as the Dan Trikona. This is formed by the intersection of 3 lines: your headline for intellect, the fate line for career direction, and the Mercury line for commercial aptitude. For this sign to indicate retained wealth, the shape must be completely closed. A gap in the intersection suggests a tendency toward financial instability, where income flows in but quickly leaks out through poor management. The second filter mark is the fish, or Matsya. You can identify this by looking for 2 intersecting arcs that create an oval body with a distinct tail at one end. When this shape appears at the base of the palm, or here on the mount of Saturn, the fleshy pad directly below your middle finger, it points to a steady expansion of wealth and a rise to power, usually driven by successful business ventures. These markings suggest a person who doesn't rely on luck. They secure their prosperity by actively managing their resources and building enterprises. Our second archetype relies on visibility rather than commerce. These are the icons, people who accumulate wealth as a byproduct of creativity, fame, and highly visible public achievements. To find the marks of an icon, we have to look at the upper zones of the hand. Specifically, we examine the mount of Jupiter located at the base of the index finger and the mount of Apollo at the base of the ring finger. Here, you might find the third major sign, the star. When 3 or more short lines cross a single point on the mount of Apollo, it points to sudden, unexpected success and the substantial income that follows widespread fame. In these same upper zones, you may also see the flag. Shaped like a miniature rectangular banner on a pole, this symbol denotes a highly competitive nature and a drive to excel in public life, a mark often found on political leaders or renowned masters of their craft. People with icon markings don't operate in the shadows. They amass their fortunes by rising to the absolute top of their fields, whether in science, politics, or the arts. The final archetype is the blessed. This category covers individuals who seem to possess an innate fortune, encountering far less friction and struggle on their path to prosperity. The 5th wealth sign, the lotus, is incredibly rare. Characterized by 3 to 5 distinct petals, it appears on the hands of individuals destined for a lavish lifestyle and is historically associated with those who transform society. This floral marking suggests that wealth will arrive suddenly, often triggered by a highly unique creative talent or a deep sense of spiritual alignment. Finally, we have the trident, or trishul. When this 3-pronged spear forms on the mount of Jupiter, palmists view it as a mark of divine blessing, indicating the potential for a massive inheritance or sudden, effortless financial gain. If you carry the signs of the blessed, your financial journey is supported by luck, opening doors to abundance that most people simply don't have access to. While finding even one of these 6 signs on your hand is highly auspicious, modern palmists are careful to make one distinction clear. These symbols indicate your potential, not a guaranteed outcome. This grounded approach sharply contrasts with viral internet myths. For example, many veteran palm readers with decades of experience point out that the popular M sign is largely a recent invention, rather than a genuine classical marker of wealth. True palmistry requires nuance. If you have an incomplete marking, like a broken money triangle, the capacity to earn a lot of money is there, but you will lose it unless you consciously develop strict financial discipline. Likewise, you could have a perfectly formed fish on your hand, but if you refuse to take risks or act on business opportunities, that prosperity will remain entirely theoretical. Reading your palm is an exercise in self-awareness. It allows you to recognize your natural financial predispositions and align your daily work with the strengths you already possess. By discovering whether your hands are geared toward building systems, leading the public, or receiving sudden windfalls, you can turn a few lines in your skin into a practical roadmap for prosperity.